cultures, two football clubs with a rich history. Superstars everywhere you look, out on the field, but also in reserve. Different ideologies, even different languages in the cities of Madrid and the Catalans of Barcelona. In winter, close to 80 degrees, and the heat is on that centre circle as Barcelona kick off. Rafinha, the skipper. Measured pass to Lamine Yamal. Lamine Yamal. Oh, it's a little tester. Needed the very big hand of Courtois.
Yeah, Ferdinand has to know that he wants to cut inside, gets a little touch on it just to die.
Rudiger with the header. It's like a magnet to the boot of Lamine Yamal. He goes on a diversion around all defenders, but just run out of space. Yamal. Gavi on the blind side of Camavinga. Hangs the ball in there. Rafinha! Wow.
What a save.
That was world class from Courtois.
Where's the defenders? Look at Lucas Vazquez, Rob. He's got him.
No, he has. Like Pele-like.
In the Brazil World Cup, yeah.
Talking of Brazilians, here is Vini Jr. A man with more speed than most. Kylian Mbappe, 2-on-2. It's not just any two for Real Madrid. Mbappe scores! A man for the occasion! He scored in the European Super Cup, he scored in the Intercontinental Cup final, and now he scored in the Supercopa final. A super slalom to goal from Kylian Mbappe.
From Casado, and that's when the red lights start bouncing. Look at that. It's two of the greatest players in the world, 2-on-2. Valverde.
And they're as passionate in this corner of the world as they are anywhere about their football.
Yes, they are. They've been blessed in Saudi Arabia, haven't they? They've had Inter Milan against AC Milan the week before.
Here goes Rafinha! Scrapes the post. What a game we have on our hands here.
Tomatoes when you're that sharp.
Well, here is the high line, which is always drawn by Barcelona. Hansi Flick. Vini Jr. Now they will crack at the volume when he gets the ball. Brilliant run from Bellingham, and Chesney had to be player advantage. Casado. Inigo Martinez. Lovely little flick. Pedri. Just enough of an obstacle created by Chouameni.
A lovely play again.
Last corner, Barcelona were caught short at the back and Real Madrid scored. Casado with a crunching shot. Yamal. Brilliant turn. Superb defending though from Rudiger, who has been a lot of these corners paying. Lewandowski waiting for bits and pieces to fall his way. This time it is Rudiger. Solid possession stat. Barcelona dominating now. Now a test of the Real Madrid defence. Lovely drop of the shoulder from Lamine Yamal. He keeps his balance. He keeps his head. Equalises for Barcelona. Mbappe won. Lamine Yamal won. You are watching one of the best young players in world football strut his stuff.
Oh, yeah, I think you're watching the best, to be very forwards against defence.
There's also the call from Barcelona when they were a goalkeeper short. Here's Vazquez. Vazquez. Chesney comes well out of his areas to Rodrigo. Lucas Vazquez. Valverde, the expert in those long shots.
There's a corner.
Rodrigo to the far post. Chesney keeps it out. He does well. Not just to keep it out, but to guide it away from the hungry oncomers. Hands his ground. Vini Jr. does get the cross in. Holding, no direction on the header. Camavinga with the volley. Rafinha. Big ask for ball. That is a textbook tackle from Valverde. Coaches will be clipping up the workspace. Jules Koundé. Koundé goes for the early cross. Rules are coming together a play. You've seen enough.
Yeah.
Another dramatic twist, and the 250 will just make that white noise.
He's heard it all before, hasn't he? This great centre forward.
And this is a man who lives for scoring goals. Lewandowski, perfect, gives Barcelona the lead. Gift accepted.
I see what it means to all the players on the bench. They know how important this game is. They give Barcelona the lead.
Brilliant ball. Rodrigo. Vasquez screaming for it. Has to readjust. Vasquez teases it in there. And once more it's Chesney to the rescue.
Yeah, again, it wasn't a great
Brest at the end of November. And all the competitions. They head back to Barcelona in midweek. Here is... Oh, brilliant! Rafinha! How did three defenders not spot him coming in? A jump for joy! Barcelona are having the ball.
Yeah, the warning signs have been there for Madrid. Tchouameni and Lucas Vasquez, you could drive 6 buses through them. What on earth? Can't they...
Barcelona are dead set on finding their 4th first-half goal. Rafinha's cross in. Lewandowski coming alive in there. He needed Rudiger to keep a very close eye on Gavi.
It's not hard to make chances against this Real Madrid, though. Look at that, a simple run by Rafinha.
Vasquez, little back flick. Hits the midriff of Balde. Mbappe's in there. Chesney tries to get there. Rodrigo, and it just seems to stop dead.
Now Madrid are trying to play a high line. What a
burst of pace. This from Rafinha. What a tackle. Balde screaming for the ball. Balde gets the ball as well. Good control. Fires it in. And Courtois has had to be at his very, very best to keep it down to 3-1 in the first half.
Yeah. Again, toying with Madrid. Moved the ball wide. Shot on target. Tipped over the bar by
Changed the course of the evening by getting a goal before
like that.
Not with passes like that. That is so frustrating for Ancelotti and his coaching team. Now it's a scramble back. Rafinha shakes off Valverde. 4-1 before half-time. Balde is on the dance floor.
Second half, they scored 4 tonight in the first half. Wonderful goal, wonderful break, awful for Real Madrid. Then in the last minute of the first half, they've got everybody up for a corner, and they decide to play it short and effectively blow the game. What are they doing? If this happened in an under-10 team, you'd go crazy. What on earth are they doing?
Vinicius Junior gets around Jules Koundé. Counted to the far post. Spare man is Rodrigo. Oh, he put everything into that.
That's the woodwork. Should have scored, Rob.
He hides his face in despair, but at least Real Madrid are showing their face in the second half, but they left themselves open at the back. Barcelona going for a 5th goal. Rafinha keeps his head, keeps his feet, keeps his balance. A fantastic 5th for Barcelona. This...
Yeah, and this will not stop, Rob. This will not stop. The ease. And I said it in the first half, I said it 2 minutes ago. It's embarrassing. How can you defend like this when you haven't got any defenders in your team? One of them flips back.
Let's focus on the excellence of Barcelona. They had that sensational start to the season under Hansi Flick, who re-energised the club. Bellingham plays it through. Mbappe. Is he taken down by Chesney?
No, he said
well,
no.
if he had been taken down, that could have been a red card.
It's that left foot of Kylian Mbappe's and the right foot of the goalkeeper. And so why would he go down when he's got an empty net to stick it in?
The game that has had everything has another twist. Chesney, who just got his place in the team, Walks the plank. Means that Barcelona are going to be playing with 10 men. Wanted to have a little sip of water. Is the pendulum suddenly swinging back the way of Real Madrid? Rodrigo. Oh! Another twist! They're down, but they're certainly not out. But it's surely well worth it.
What a hit by Rodrigo. The one thing you would say is that it was a mistake by Iñaki Peña.
Bias teases the ball to Rodrigo. Rodrigo hands it in there. Koundé. Brazilian Ferran Torres will come on for the last 12 minutes or so. And Garcia come to that point where they just want to launch the ball forward into this game. Asensio. That was a defender's pop-up goal.
Yeah, it was.
Envious that he's not taking part in such a volcanic game of football. Valverde blocked by Dani Olmo. Can Lionel Messi's former side watch? Modric with yet another corner. Falls to Jude Bellingham. Bellingham got caught in a trap. Fran Garcia. Kylian Mbappe. He was caught mid-flight by Araujo. Did his best to get out of the way, but it wasn't enough. And now he is in the referee's bad book. Modric leaves it for Rodrigo. Kylian Mbappe hasn't given up hope. Mbappe to Bellingham. Bellingham wasn't.
Gets the ball, 22.
Gavi, 20 years of age. Even Balde's only 21. Valverde fires it across the face of goal, but all of the... Got a single soul. He's even considering leaving the stadium. Here's Kylian Mbappe. Mbappe. Rudiger in that unusual striking position. Tells a time. Real Madrid in La Liga. Araujo heads the ball. Here's the one more goal for the history books here for Barcelona. They're teasing Real Madrid. Lewandowski. Brilliant from Kylian Mbappe. Mbappe cuts inside. Mbappe, Barcelona team, is playing a part.
Yeah, brilliant by the goalkeeper. Lovely by Mbappe. Touch past Koundé.
Hansi Flick wins his first trophy as a Barcelona manager. Man who has won every final that he has coached in. They had a sensational goal from Kylian Mbappe, but then their stars came out to shine. Lamine Yamal, Robert Lewandowski, a red card, a penalty, a mini...